What is going on, everyone? I'm quickly going to go through the roster and show you guys some of the players on the team. I was going to jump right into the preseason game, but I decided I'll do a quick little preview of the roster. I named a couple players earlier in the series, but I want to show you pretty much the whole roster to see what we have. So, Jameis Winston, the young quarterback, the rookie, 80 overall. He's got 95 throw power, 88 short accuracy, 75 medium, and 76 deep, and 78 throw on the run. So not bad. Deep accuracy would be nice, so got to definitely bump that up. But short accuracy should be pretty good with our two big receivers. Let them get those quick passes. They're pretty good possession receivers, so we should be good. Then we got Mike Glennon, third-year quarterback. I've always been a fan of him since he's been drafted. He's been pretty good, probably the best in his draft. I believe he was in the same draft as Geno Smith and E.J. Manuel, and they have been very underwhelming. Geno did have that perfect game against the Dolphins, but still too inconsistent. Was hoping the Jets would trade for Mike Glennon, just get rid of like a 6th round pick or so, maybe even 5th. But let's see, he's got a 93 throw power, 79 short, 73 medium, and 67 deep, and 75 throw on the run. Could be better. They weren't really all too friendly with his rating. But that's Madden. What can you expect? And on to the running backs. We got Doug Martin, the muscle hamster, 78 overall, 88 speed, 75 strength, 90 agility, 87 acceleration, 75 awareness, 74 elusiveness, 83 ball carrier vision, and 88 carrying. It's not bad. What's his injury at? 88. Alright, so that's not too bad. He can get through a season with that. Then we got Bobby Rainey as a backup, Mike James, Charles Sims, and Dominique Brown. So we got a lot of running backs here. Let's see how many we keep on this roster. I don't know if I'll be keeping 3 or 4. I'm not much of a, using like a running back by committee type of thing. I like to keep one running back as my starter, and he plays pretty much most of the snaps, maybe 3 to 5 snaps for a backup, and then the third down back on third downs, obviously. But let's try to keep getting those first downs and avoid being in like a third and short or third and long situations. On fullbacks, we got 3 fullbacks. Jorvorsky Lane, 78 overall. He's got 83 strength, 69 awareness, 75 impact blocking, 67 run blocking. That's very bad. 60 pass blocking. So I'll definitely be looking for a fullback this offseason because I like run blocking fullbacks. I need one who is just a mauler, someone who can go out there and help open up lanes for my running back. Especially with how bad this offensive line is, it would be nice to have a fullback who can help out in that area. Well, we do have this rookie, Joey Iosefa, who has 72 run blocking, but only 68 impact blocking. Wide receivers, Mike Evans, of course. I believe he is an 88 overall. 89. And then Vincent Jackson, 87. Lewis Murphy Jr., 73. So we got 93 catching for Mike Evans, 91 for Vincent, 77 for Murphy. 94 catching traffic for Evans, 91 for Vincent, and 74 for Murphy. Route running, 84, 81, and 72. Release, 96, 95, and 60. So obviously, Mike Evans and Vincent Jackson, both 6'5" receivers, 230. Very big, very physical. So hopefully they can get up there and get the ball. Make sure we don't have turnovers. Speed is very poor. Well, Evans is pretty good, 87. I mean, the way they rated a lot of these players on speed, they were very what's the word? Skimpy, I guess. They weren't like they're players who are normally you would think 80 or 94 speed or so, and they were given like a 88 or 89. So I gotta play the game a little more to get a feel for the speed because it's definitely different. But he's got an 87 speed, 84 for Vincent, 91 for Murphy, which is a good thing. I do like my slot receivers to be very fast. We have a 93 down here, 93 over here, Robert Heron, not sure how to pronounce that. Tight ends, Luke Stroker. Oh no, sorry, Luke Stocker. I don't know where I got Stroker from. Austin Safarian Jenkins, second-year player. They drafted him last year. Very big as well, 6'5", 260. Brandon Myers, Evan Rodriguez, Tim Wright, who they traded to the Patriots. Then the Patriots released him, and they signed him back. So that was pretty good on their part for the Buccaneers. And Andrew Paula. So we got a lot of tight ends here, so we got to figure out who's going to make this roster. Probably will keep 3. Not entirely sure. I always keep between 2 to 3. Definitely don't want 4 or more. That's a little ridiculous. I don't really utilize my tight ends as much as I would like to. I don't run a lot of 2 tight end sets either. So it's pretty much going to be 1 tight end for most of the game, with the occasional number 2 coming in on maybe run plays or maybe a couple single back formations. But let's see if we can get Austin Safarian Jenkins to be dominant. He's huge as my receivers, so he can line up on the outside as well, line up in the slot, take advantage of his size, especially with the new passing mechanics in this game. He can definitely go up and get it. 90 or 86 speed, which is definitely pretty good, as opposed to 80 for Luke Stocker. He's got 48 awareness. That is poor. 80 catching. 77 catching traffic is pretty bad. 83 spectacular catch. So if he goes up and get it, we gotta hope he holds on to it, because it seems like there'll be quite a few drops if he's hit while going up and making those one-handed grabs. And then Brandon Myers, he's got 87 catching traffic, which is nice. Only 74 catching though. 74 route running, which is the best out of the group. 75 awareness, which is also the best in the group. Left tackle, we have DeMar Dotson and Donovan Smith, the rookie. I would like the rookie to start, but it seems like DeMar Dotson will be the starter. I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you who's going to start, who's going to be cut, until we get into the preseason games and see how players perform, who does better than who outperforms who. Ratings don't really mean much to me. I check their basic grades, like for example, pass blocking, run blocking, impact blocking, strength, as opposed to their overall. Like Donovan Smith 72. Let's say he comes in the second quarter, plays the entire second, third quarter, maybe half of the fourth, and he doesn't give up a sack. But DeMar Dotson gives up about 2 in the first quarter. I might go with Donovan to start. but we also got to see how he does in the other games as well, because there are 4 preseason games. So we got 91 pass blocking. Oh, that's pretty good for DeMar. And 79 for Donovan. 79 run blocking for DeMar, and 84 for Donovan. So he's more of an ideal right tackle as opposed to a left tackle. I don't really like left tackles who have below like 85 pass blocking or even below 90. So that's a little something we're gonna have to work on. 86 impact blocking, only 68 for Donovan. That is very bad. And considering his run blocking is better than his pass blocking, I would expect impact blocking to be much higher. Left guard, Logan Mankins and Kadeem Edwards. We got 86 overall and a 68 overall. 88 run blocking, 82 for Kadeem, 75 for Logan, 76 for Kadeem, 79 impact, and 69 impact. 92 strength and 86 strength for Kadeem. So that's, my depth there is not all that good, but he's a young player as well, so we got to work with him. Evan Smith, Garrett Gilkey, and Josh Allen are my centers. We got 78, 62, and 62 overalls. 87 run blocking, 72, 78, 76 pass, 75 and 74, and then 79 impact, 76 and 66. So Evan Smith is obviously the better player stat-wise, and then Garrett Gilkey is in a close second. I mean, Josh Allen's run blocking is better, but Garrett Gilkey has one more point higher in pass blocking, and then his impact blocking is 10 points higher. Right guard, Patrick Omaime, and the young player that I'm very excited about, Ali Marpet, the rookie from Hobart, 6'4", 307, 73 overall. His stats: 82 run blocking, 76 pass, and 78 impact blocking. So his blocking stats are better than Patrick's. His strength is higher, speed is higher, acceleration's higher, awareness is the only thing keeping him back. Agility, stamina, and toughness, injury is 90, which is good. Not really a big difference there. So there's gonna be a battle at right guard between these two. Kevin Pampile, I guess. Pampile, I don't know. I'm very bad at pronouncing some of these names. So our right tackle's already looking pretty weak. 72 overall and a 70. 74 pass blocking, 70 pass blocking. That's pretty bad. 85 run and 80. 75 and 86 impact. Yeah, Reed Fragel's got really nice impact blocking. And on to the defense. Jaquile Smith, 81 overall. TJ Fatinikan, I don't know. Just call him TJ. 72 overall. And William Golston, 72 overall. That last name is not a pleasant sight. Being a Jet fan, we had to deal with a certain Golston who was a bust, and it was not good times. So power moves: 69, 67, and 82. Finesse is 87, 79, and 60. Block shedding, very poor: 64, 65, and 76. Tackling is very bad. Except for Golston, he's decent at 81. Play recognition is terrible. So this is a group that's going to need a lot of work. But who knows? They might surprise and might play very well. For right end, we have Lawrence Sidbury Jr., George Johnson, and Larry English. 75 overall, 74, and 71. Power move 66, 75, and 62. Finesse is 85, which is good. 87, very good, and 83. Block shedding is very poor, 67, 64, 63. Pursuit, not too bad. Player recognition is very bad for Lawrence. Tackling, again, very poor. Speed is nice on Lawrence. Defensive tackle, Gerald McCoy, one of the best at his position. 96 overall, and then behind him we got Clinton McDonald, Henry Melton, Akeem Spence, and Matthew Masafilio. Probably try to keep about 3 defensive tackles. Well, actually, I played 3-4 or 4-3, so I'll probably keep 4 of them. So let's see who can make this roster. Obviously, Gerald McCoy is a lock. He is just an absolute beast. I'm not going to go through their stats because I kind of want to get this over with. It's already 16 minutes in. For outside linebacker, left side, we got Bruce Carter and Jason Williams. 79 overall and 69 overall. Middle linebacker, we got Danny Lansana, Ori Lemon, and Kasim Green. 79 overall, 68, and 67. And then right outside linebacker, we have Levante David, 97. Absolute beast. Larry Dean. And Quan Alexander, who I will probably move to middle linebacker as well, as they are doing that in the preseason right now. They're pretty much making him a starter, or, well, they're letting him start preseason games as a middle linebacker. So I'm going to give it a shot, see how he does as well. Daniel Lansana is pretty old. He's 30 years old, even though he's only 4 years into his career, or 5 years, I should say now. But Quan Alexander is an interesting player. I definitely want to move him around, see where he fits. I'll probably give him a couple snaps at end, although he is a little small. As you can see, he's 6'1", 227. But I do want to mess around with him, see how he does. He's a pretty man, what's the term I'm looking for? Versatile player. 87 speed, 76 strength. He's got more strength than Levante David, so that's pretty nice. 80 block shedding. So we'll move him around, see how he does. And then cornerbacks, Alter Von Werner. Not a huge fan. Not the fastest guy, which I don't really like in my corners. I need speed back there. We got Jonathan Banks at 79 overall. Sterling Moore, 76. Mike Jenkins, 74. Leonard Johnson, 73. Isaiah Frey, 67. Brandon Dixon, 66. And C.J. Wilson, 64. Free safety, Chris Conti, Keith Tandy, and Chris Hackett. It's a position where I'm definitely going to need to find someone because these are not very good options. Chris Canty's, a good stopgap, but won't be long term. Then we got Major Wright as well, Bradley McDougald, and DJ Swearinger, who I like him a little bit. I'll mess around with him, see where he fits in. But again, strong safety is a position where we need to find a solution. So let's see these guys battle it out, see who can perform better, who can make those tackles, come in and stop the run, break up a few passes when needed, and hopefully I won't need to be in search of a strong safety after this season. Then we got Patrick Murray, the kicker, Spencer Lanning, and Michael Conan are my punters. And then we have a pick in each round except for the 7th round at the end of this year. But we do have 7 picks. So let's see what we can do with them. I will probably be trading for a couple players. I prefer to build through the draft. That is the type of player that I am, or coach in this sense, I would be preferring to draft and build through the draft. Free agents, I might sign a couple. I don't really go for the big free agents. Although if they're in a decent price range and it's a position that I really desperately need, I will go after them. But I don't want to overpay too much. So I prefer to build through the draft, develop my players, sign a couple free agents for depth, maybe a stopgap if needed. But other than that, I prefer to draft, build through the draft. That's what I do. Although there might be a couple trades, we'll see. As you can see, a couple players on trade block down here. But if I do make any trades or signings, I will let you know. I will post, an update video, or I'll post it right after a game or pre-game, so you guys will know.